who you are. It don't matter where you're from. It don't matter how good you are. People gonna still do you wrong. Do you want to have a long life? Do you want to live long? You want to live long and feel like have a little bit of peace in your life. If you want to do that, live and let go. Don't let what people do to you hold you back, or you hold yourself back by holding on to what they do to you. Live and let go so that you can live long. Because if you want to live a long life is when you're happy. Because happiness always feel like it's never enough. So for your happiness, you know, let go some stuff and make yourself happy. Find that happy place and be happy. Because if you're holding on to everything, guess what, my friend? You're going to be holding on to regrets, and pure regrets in this life is no fun. You're not going to have time to enjoy yourself, the kids around you, your family, or anything or what you should do. You're going to always there worry about the problem, what people say about you, what they think about you, talk about. People going to do that all the time. They're going to it's in human nature to talk about each other. If it's not some gossip about this, it's some madness about that. So because we know we live in a world like that, don't waste your time and focus on the negative. Try to do positive things, as positive as you can. Positive. Like, just stick to positivity. Do things that makes life better for you and for the people around you and your circle and who you call your circle. Don't just be out here living and people do me this. Oh, they always talking this. No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Let them talk. Let them. Just let them. They're doing you wrong. Let them. Just make sure it's not a type of wrong that's gonna take your life or anything like that. If that's the case, get out of it instantly. But if it's the kind of wrong that's that slow motion wrong, they're doing you wrong. They're doing you things that you're not deserving, and they're not treating you right. They're not talking to you right. They're not acting right with you. Let them. Let go of how you feel for them. Don't be there angry in your soul for people, because every time you get angry you shorten your life, and that's what I'm learning more and more every day. So I'm like spreading the message to people: don't shorten your life by being angry because of people or just because of life or anything. Just focus on the positive side and do the best you can, and trust and believe the universe, it rewards and it gives the result you're looking for. And I pray sometime for a lot of things, and I don't see these prayers answered. But like 5, 10 years down the line, I see the same prayer that I asked for got answered. So I'm like, sometimes I ask for things and it don't happen today, but just keep on keeping on, and it will happen down the line. You know what I'm saying? Do the right thing, think right, eat right, live right, try to sleep right. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here and be a gold digger or a person just for material things. Because remember, my friend, don't care who you are. One day, all of that, even your beauty, as beautiful as you think you are, one day that will fade too. So don't be out here in too deep for everything. Because if you're into deep into like even yourself and thinking, oh, I'm so cute or I'm so hot or whatever it is, one day, my friend, when the reality struck and you look in that glass, you're gonna hurt yourself bad, because all this time you've been telling yourself you're so nice, you're so hot, you're so this, and then one day you're gonna turn old if you make it that far. You know what I'm saying? Say, oh man, so while you're out here and you're beautiful and nice, just be beautiful and nice inside your soul too, and spread it with other people. So that's how that beauty on your face and your skin lasts for a long time, because it's not just a beauty on the face, it's actually a beauty from the heart that's looking really good. And I'm in my shed, if you're wondering where I'm at, with my little Halloween guy behind me. He's been just hanging out in here. We're packing up things in the shed, get the shed all stacked up. I built this by myself, all by myself, And now I hang a temporary light in here. I'm an electrician and I soon wire my shed. I haven't wired it yet. I need to wire it up. So I'll deal with that in a little bit. But for now, it's good enough. We got a little heater in here because it's winter time. And we're chilling out here. This is our little chill spot where we come and think good stuff. And we like to spread the good vibration to other people. So when we come out here, we try to think of the most positive things, and then we try to send the message out to other people, because whenever I get good thoughts in my head, I don't like to keep them to myself, because I think good vibration must be shared. Because if people are quick to share like all this negative stuff about each other, and anything that's bad or dirty or wicked, it sells so fast. Like everybody's quick to run to it. So I'm here to just remind people, like, let go of to some bitter stuff that you have, because you want a long life. You don't want a short life. A short life is to hold on to grudges and bitterness, and that makes your life shorten, because you won't never be happy, and you'll always be bitter about something. So take this message from this man right here. Just let go of some stuff and see how it make you feel free. Like, free your mind by stop thinking about it, stop dealing with it, stop, just let it go, and just be free from that shit, and just set yourself in a different level and know that, okay, from this day forward, I'm moving upwards. Like what we say where I'm from, upwards movement. You know what I'm saying? You need everything to be going up, positive life. You need, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that you're gonna go upgrade everything in your house. No, no, no. It means you want to live up, full, and right. You don't want to live a dirty life. You don't want to live a certain life. You want to be doing things positive. And I'm here to remind people, like, you know, it don't matter what you go through. I go through a lot. I work hard and I go through a lot. Sometimes my family, like the people that are supposed to have me and lift me up and, you know, have my back to make me feel 100%. Sometimes those people give me the worst fight that I ever get in my life. Like, I'm fighting with them like we're enemies. Like, and I'm like, you live and you think that you're doing the right thing. And even when you think you're doing the right thing, people are out here still doing the best to try to bring you down or make you feel like shit, or try to make you feel like, okay, then what do you do don't matter. But remember these words: if you know you're putting in the work and you're doing it from your heart, you're not doing it just because that you're putting on a show. You're doing it because, yeah, this is who you are. Be respectful of yourself enough so that nobody can break you down or tell you that you're less than who you are, because you're firm from the inside. And that's the only thing that keeps me, is like, I'm so firm from the inside because I know I'm 100% genuine in what I do. I don't have to tell stories or make up anything or tell lies about nothing. I do the real thing from my heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like to make sure everything is taken care of and take care of people and take care of myself and help out as much as I can. And I like to spread joy wherever I go. I'm a very joyful person. Don't get me wrong, I have a mean side like anybody else, but I spread joy so much that nobody have time to see that mean side, because I don't have no time for the mean side either. I just like to spread joy and love and happiness and tell people good things and try to spread some good vibration into this universe, because I notice all the videos that goes viral is always videos of people talking pure nonsense, fighting against each other, talking about dancehall artists, talking about this, talking about that. It's never videos like these where people need to hear things from people like me, so that some people who need to hear it can hear it and live and know that, okay, yeah, we can live and know that, okay, life is not just all about stress and problems and what you're going through, but there's other people out here who goes through it too. We're telling you, just live, man. Just live. Some days I feel physically drained because I push myself so hard, and then I have to take care of myself on top of everything while I take care of other people. And in the end, as a man, I always say this. I'm from a culture where the woman would cook and take care of her man and take care of you, and wash your clothes and clean and all that stuff, take care of the kids. And I moved to America here, where a lot of these people in this culture don't understand that family dynamic. You know, they think oh, a man, if you should wash, cook, and clean for you and your man and your kids, oh, you're being like a house slave. That's the mentality. What I see a lot of people is pushing out there nowadays. And I'm like, no, you're not being a house slave. You're supposed to play your part at the house where you, you know, you take care of the house while your man is out working and he takes care of all the bills and take care of you and the kids, and make sure that y'all have everything and everything is everything. But no, some people, they want to stay at home and they don't want to do nothing and they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to cook, clean, wash, nothing. They don't, and that's just what society is growing into nowadays. Most people. So that's one of the quality too. Like when you go to pick a person to go, um, make a family with, there's a couple things that I'm putting out there that I'm wanting people to look forward into before you go say you're gonna make kids. Check out people who have, you know, food allergies and stuff like that. Make sure you're not getting no baby with people with allergies, because then you produce another kid who's allergic to everything. Because I never seen nothing like this until I moved here, where people is allergic to every fucking thing, even fruits. And I'm like, what the hell? People is allergic to fruits, like something I don't know. So I'm just saying, careful who you get with to make your seed, because some people have certain defect, and it's just gonna affect your life, you know. So just be careful what you're doing before you do it. Like dig deep before you go deep. Because if I had known some stuff that I know now, I wouldn't have done or make some other choices that I've made already. But if you didn't go down that road, you wouldn't know what's down that road. You could hear about it, talk about it, sing, think. But if you've never been down that road, then you will never really know. So now that I've been down the road and I know, I would have done things a little different. So for all the people who's thinking of like, if you come into like a new country, whether you're moving from the U.S. to another country or you're moving from another country to the U.S., think twice about making family and what you're doing and having kids in these country, and think twice, because a lot of people here, what they don't tell you is that this is what the people here do. And this is not just from my experience, because I'm thank God that I don't really have to go through none of that bullshit, you know. But I see people have kids with people who are not, capable of, and even if they are, they still want to do this thing called child support just so they can take you to court and take away half of your hard earned. And if you're like a hard worker, you're gonna be losing half your money to people who is gonna get to live luxury life. I just saw a video of a woman who had six different kids for men just so she could have child support. And what she's doing is using the money that she's getting from all these guys not to take care of these kids, but to spoil herself and look for the next victim, the next man to knock her up so that she can get more child support so she can continue. And I was like, whoa, is this a thing? And I look into it. Yeah, it's like a lifestyle. There's a bunch of women who's living this dirty, nasty, disgusting lifestyle of trying to get knocked up by multiple men, so that they can have multiple child support income coming. I'm like, they're cashing in on their kids, and then the system allows them to do that. Like if the system didn't allow it to happen, where no, after one case you check into that woman and find out what she does with the money, like, and then these people have the audacity to even make videos and talk about their lavish lifestyle, and there's no penalty. So how you gonna get it stop? How you gonna ever get people like those to stop doing what they're doing? Those people are never gonna fucking stop. They're gonna always be disgusting garbage on this earth. And when those kids get big enough where they can't collect no more of those checks, those kids mean nothing to them. So they're not even like real mothers taking care of kids. They're just growing bodies for money. And that's just messed up on every level. I'm like, when I saw the video, I was like, how the hell can you feel good as a human to know that you're just out here to collect multiple fucking child support? Not so that you can take care of these kids, but so you can buy Birkin bags, do all this shit that's just, but it's all right because I remember, every story of us as human living a gluttonous life and living like fucking idiots and acting a fool up here on earth. Each one of us, it might not happen like in the biblical days, and you never can tell. It might happen too, where we all get flooded out in a certain kind of way, but it's gonna happen individually, where it's not gonna be like that biblical flood that happened back in the Noah time. You know what's gonna happen to you, gold diggers, and you gravelicious people out here, male or female, or whether you black or white or whatever color you are, Asian, Indian, Chinese, any color, race, creed, anybody you are. If you're out here and you're a dirty human who is just on this planet to be one of them who's just here for, material gains and how you can do people wrong and what you can take off another person, hard work, you're gonna get your day. And it doesn't matter how much you accumulate, it still doesn't matter. That's what you don't understand, all of y'all fools. Doesn't matter how much you accumulate. Even you rich man that's out there want to have the most rich everything, the most luxury everything. Let me tell you this. Let me say it clearly. You're all gonna die like all of us. Once you live, you'll die. So being like that while you're living is a good way. Keep on going, man. All it's gonna do is just shorten your days here on earth. And here's what: a lot of people believe in heaven and stuff like that. If there's truly a heaven, if there's truly a heaven and there is a reckoning where you have to answer to God, what is all of you going to say? Because if there's a heaven, that also means there's a hell. And you think most of you are gonna make it to the heaven because of your action and your deeds and your doing? Or you think most of you are gonna make it to hell because it's what you've been working for all these years? Your work that you've been doing to the man, the work you've been doing to the woman, the work you've been doing to people in general. You've been an evil person. You've been doing dirty deeds. You've been conniving. You've been abusing. You've been just doing everything in your power to make other people's life miserable. You think you are going to get a chance to go to heaven? You think heaven is gonna be a place for people like you who make other people's life miserable? Or you think it's a place like hell where they claim it's gnashing of teeth and fire is burning you like constant and you're always in a constant state of being punished for all the wickedness that you've been doing? That's why I come out here and I tell people, you know what? Be good. Be careful who you're giving your seed to is my main objective on this one. Be careful who you give your seed to. Be careful who you go lie with. Be careful the type of genetics you go mix with. Be careful the kind of bloodline you mix with. Be careful the kind of background you mix with. Just be very careful because people are not what they seem to be. You know what I'm saying? People are wicked, evil. You know what I'm saying? And when you know that people are evil, just know that that's what it is. People are evil. And no matter what you do, you can't stop them from being who they are. Because if that's who they are, that's just who they are. Yeah.